Hello, my name is John and I am the Traditional Liberal. Please excuse the construction materials in the background. I'm undergoing a bathroom renovation project. By now, we have all seen the new food pyramid, and some of us have even read the new dietary guidelines it goes with. But if you haven't read them yet, it's worth your time to do so. Now, the guidelines aren't particularly specific, but the gist of it is simple. Eat whole, real foods: meat, full-fat dairy, fruits, vegetables, limit added sugars and refined carbohydrates. Whole grains should make up 2 to 4 servings per day, down from the previous recommendation of 25% of your meals being grains. Honestly, I am of the opinion that the only people who should really be upset about this are the cereal grain producers. We eat too much grain, and the new guidelines seek to curb that. But I can understand vegans being upset too, since it calls them out on the various deficiencies that they're at risk of having. Now, I'm actually pretty okay with the new guidelines, although I think turning the triangle upside down was silly. Make the staple foods the foundations of your pyramid. But here's the thing. The next administration is very likely to reverse these changes right away. Not just because Trump is so unpopular, but because Kennedy is also unpopular and controversial. If he could keep his mouth shut and hands off vaccines, I think more people would be accepting of the new dietary guidelines. But that brings me to a little tangent. I think the HHS secretary should actually be 2 jobs, one focusing on medicine and medical research, the other focusing on fitness and nutrition. I think most people, if asked point blank, would not want to take diet and exercise advice from someone who's 300 pounds and breaks into a sweat just walking to the podium. It doesn't take a PhD to be an expert in diet and exercise, but it does take a PhD to be an expert in medical research policy. Off the tangent now. Here's my prediction and my hope. I predict that the next administration will reverse these changes, but I hope that they are implemented fast. Childhood obesity and type 2 diabetes are major problems, but they can be corrected surprisingly quickly with a good diet. If RFK can get the school meal programs changed to these new guidelines by the end of this year, I think we could see a reduction in childhood obesity and diabetes rates by the end of next year. If these changes result in a quick reversal of the obesity and diabetes trend among school children, I think there's a solid chance they'll stick around. That's my hope, and I hope RFK can see that too. And that's all I have for you today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more, and comment below your thoughts on this. Thank you, and good night, America.